Bill, I'd expect a really, really good game. You know, this is just the third time that Duke has faced an ACC opponent in the NCAA tournament. They're 2-0 in those other two games, but Virginia Tech is not fazed by Duke. They're not fazed by the moment. They're not fazed by this stage. So, you know, they actually beat Duke earlier this year. They've beat Duke 3 out of the last 4 years. And you say with this year's game, Zion Williamson didn't play, but neither did Virginia Tech's Justin Robinson. Both are back in this game tonight. And of course, that comes after the LSU-Michigan State game. Those fans pouring in right now. Yeah, he did. If you think about this, Bill, their star freshman, Zion Williamson, was born in the summer of 2000. By the time he was a year old, Coach K had already won 600 games and 3 national championships. So he was already a Hall of Famer, already set in his ways. But now he's got a team trying to get him to a 6th national championship where 4 of the starters are true freshmen. RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson are both 18 years old at this point. So he has had to adjust to coaching kids along the way and specifically tailored to each year. He says you can't coach them like he even did 5 years ago. So he has adjusted to them, and obviously getting this far, they have adjusted to him as well.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. I know it's March Madness right now, but it may look like spring football on that court tonight with this matchup between the Michigan State and LSU Bigs. The pigskin analogies already being used by both interim head coach Tony Benford and Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo. Izzo describing LSU as having linebackers on the perimeter. Meanwhile, Benford saying the Michigan State big men are like defensive ends. Certainly the LSU big men will have to match that toughness tonight against Michigan State. Naz Reid and Cavell Bigby Williams will have the height advantage in the paint in this one. Reid, the SEC All-Freshman selection, averaging 13.5 points per game in the tournament. Bigby Williams averaging 9 boards through the first 2 rounds. Now they dig in against the Spartans front court, led by 5th-year senior Kenny Goins, the team's leading rebounder, and Big Ten honorable mention selection, sophomore forward Xavier Tillman, and junior Nick Ward. He's a load, another Big Ten honorable mention this year. He returned to the Big Ten tournament after undergoing hand surgery. Now, Tony Benford described the Spartans as, compared them to Tennessee, just in terms of both how they're balanced both offensively and defensively. LSU looking to pull the upset tonight, as Andrew, as you mentioned, they are a 6.5-point underdog. LSU trying to beat them and advance to the Elite Eight for the first time in 13 years. This game, LSU-Michigan State, will tip off in just a few minutes right here on Channel 4. We're live outside Capital One Arena in D.C. Ricardo LeCompte, Eyewitness Sports. Andrew, we'll send it back to you.